Ace Greenberg ran Bear Stearns. Bear Stearns is the company that infamously went down in 2008 with all the credit default swaps, all that kind of stuff that just crashed, the Big Short type of thing. So, but before that, they were a real player, like Bear and Lehman and, these other entities and Goldman Sachs. And so Donald had a very close relationship with Ace Greenberg. Ace Greenberg is the man whose daughter was Jeffrey Epstein's student when Jeffrey Epstein was at the Dalton School. And Epstein did whatever he did at the Dalton School to leverage that, his just being a math teacher and tutor at this private school, into working directly for Ace Greenberg. So he went into the financial industry at Bear Stearns, and he didn't come in as a low-level person and work his way up. He came in at a very senior level, and it caused a great sort of upset at Bear Stearns and stuff. Who is this guy? Where is he coming from? And why is Ace giving him this plum spot? And he was in sort of the handling private wealth management. And he got into difficulties and troubles there at Bear Stearns with that particular client, managing, and was basically had to be fired. And Ace really resisted firing Jeffrey. And what I uncovered and discovered was he didn't fire him. He just moved him into Offshores, and Jeffrey went into establishing offshore accounts and offshore money, sort of tax havens for Bear Stearns clients. If you go into the Offshore Leaks database, which is where I found Jeffrey's offshore accounts, some of them, you can see there are old Bear Stearns officers. In fact, Ace Greenberg's partner at Bear Stearns still connected and linked into those offshore accounts. So he was very much doing that business, and he was doing that business for Bear Stearns right at the time that Bear Stearns was doing these wild risk money backing things for Donald developing his casino. So that is where I'm like, who's this Jeffrey Epstein and what is this? And then I started looking into Jeffrey Epstein. I'm like, oh my God, everybody's some kind of sex trafficking criminal.